I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better. It will be an efficient use of our time together. Thank you for escorting me here. Let's head back to your home. You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well. Have you been overwatering it? It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing. I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office. And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through. I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon. Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe? I will continue to formulate a stratagem. How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant. They make beautiful bonsais, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck. Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift. I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had. Excellent! The supply should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health. There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn. It'll really pull the whole room together. You know, once we get the sink fixed. Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat. We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location. flashing neon signs are telling the truth. From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust, even so early. Hopefully we can find Tomcat inside. And some answers. I'm surprised they're using a human bouncer instead of a ROM. That's a nice, authentic touch.
Welcome to Stardust. You coming in? Hold up there. Got ID? Alright, looks good to me. Welcome to Stardust.
This is the place. Have you ever been here before? The atmosphere is certainly exciting. I'm particularly impressed by some of the more subtle effects the music and lights are having on your autonomic nervous system. Try not to let yourself get too entranced, at least not until we've achieved our goal. Anyway, where do you think we should start? Good idea. Maybe the bartender can tell...
Morning, friend. What can I do for you? What are you having? So many drinks these days. Remind me. What's in that?
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Does that sound good? Alright, you got it. Coming right up. Now, what is it you... Oh, I should introduce myself. The name's Majid. I've been the bartender of Stardust for a few years now, but I've owned it a little longer than that. So, what do you want to know? Mostly got myself into trouble. When I emigrated from Pakistan, I didn't have a whole lot of employable skills. But I'm real big, which was enough to get hired for some real dirty stuff. Bodyguard work. Truth be told, I hated the work. I didn't want to be a hired fist my whole life. I wanted something regular, peaceful. I had enough cash saved up to buy this place, which was a hole at the time. The rest is history. I'm sure it sounds more exciting than it was. That's true, and it was true about Stardust. The first 6 months were great, but after that, the interest dried up and the kids moved on to the next big. But I guess I'm just stubborn and kept throwing good money after bad. Ha! After 2 years in a remodel, things started to pick back up again. We slowly dug ourselves out of the debt hole. We got some regulars around, they started bringing in enough new folks and it reached critical mass pretty quick. Hayden, Scientist guy, does some kind of computer research at Parallax. Pretty sure I know who you're talking about, but I don't think he's around here tonight. Our place doesn't really seem like his scene, but I think he comes in to scout young programming talent. Go figure. I can ask around, find out if anyone's seen him. I'll let you know. I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to. I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet. Maybe try looking out on the dance floor. If they come around here, I'll tell them you're looking. Well, it was nice meeting you, but I gotta get back to work. I'll keep an eye out for Tomcat and send them your way if I see them. Good luck! Enjoy yourself, and don't be a stranger.
I've saved the location to my memory. Let's check it out after the investigation.
Yes, can I help you? Huh? Tomcat is... Oh, wait, I get it. You headed right up to the chick with the ears, because of course she'd be the one with the cat name. Unfreaking believable. Find them yourself, jerk. What the hell is your problem? You want to spew that shit? Join the protests outside Genus. I'm sure those ass butts will love you. Now get lost. Yeah, alright, whatever. Just get moving.
Hi there. I heard you were looking for me. Yours truly, doll. Although, while I like the attention, it'd be just grand if you didn't holler for me so loudly. I do my share of flirting with both sides of the law. Wouldn't want little old me to get in trouble, huh? So, to what do I owe the pleasure? Hayden's missing. Well, it's one way to sour my night. I already saw you got as little wrong with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
You know about me? Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation. Hayden never saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my... Is there anything else you can tell me?
Not much more on that end. I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but Hayden's coding in your AI core is a whole different can of worms. Way out of my league. Sorry, doll. Anything else I can help with? Oh, sure! You may have even heard of me in the news way back when. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers. Ooh, caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself. People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious. Earned myself an enforced net blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it. Huh? To see if I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target. Bigger than the government. I don't know. I didn't really do it to steal anything, but I had to break an awful lot of eggs to crack my way in. I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth, and now I try to stay on the straight and narrow. Mostly. Sometimes. Oh, who am I kidding? Sometimes I treat this place like it's my own little butt kick. Raleigh, North Carolina, dog. Sure, it's not the glitziest town in the world, but folks like the way the sun goes down. Still, this ain't a bad town for a southern belle. Lots of clothes. I had to get a third walk-in closet. Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I mean, he could have done the job blindfolded and boozy. I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward kind of man. Mostly that little bite you got there. Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies, but Turin is all I knew about. Ooh, it's a powerful OS, and it's since been adapted to run on ROMs after they figured out how much more efficient it is. It's focused on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits, and it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files. That's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs within range, and they share all files the user hasn't tagged as private. It's handy in dense population areas like NeoFSF, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yeah. I don't rightly know.
I can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me, based on his recent behavior.
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow, ooh, that might have changed things. It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence. I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with them, but he would just get fired, maybe even sued. I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything. Oh, don't you worry about Jess, none. She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us. She's had to deal with an awful lot of pricks. 'Cause, well... Well, that ain't the most delicate way of putting it, but it makes things tough, you know? Nah, I'd leave her alone if I were you. She's sharp enough on her own, but she's got friends in. Well, she does owe me a favor, or three. But I ain't sure I want to waste one on... not real sure. But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like... Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a... If Parallax is involved, there's probably something we're not seeing yet. Best to get all the clues. The data cache would be the best place to start. Good luck. Turin, you keep out of trouble.
I saw you found Tomcat. What else? Among other things, I don't honestly want to talk to you about it. It happens. I'm not here to collect your tears and put you on some path to salvation or whatever. If you need someone to absolve you of your guilt, go to a confessional, not me. Sure you will. What, do you want a cookie for... Don't make it my problem again.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo-SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized. I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently on... If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance. That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the only authorized Neo-SF. I am required by law to inform you that I am set at level 2 guard mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate. I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any persons found.
We should go ahead and get moving. Oh, drat. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. The situation... I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we... Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache? Who would that be? I found no such connection when I... Give me a moment. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history. You have a very poor net present. It makes anticipating your needs more difficult. Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the... A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this invest... Let us go and find Miss Rivers. Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for... Done and done. We wouldn't want any Now lead the way.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen. How may I be of assistance? Please give me a few moments to get in contact. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but you can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park. But I will caution you to She is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for it. Is there anything else I can help you with? I apologize, citizen, but I am not authorized to Is there anything else I can help you with? I am not authorized to comment on any ongoing investigations, but the protests outside Genus are a hot human. Feel free to note the assistance of the Neo San Francisco. Is there anything else I can help you with? Have a good day, citizen.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? All right. Hello, I'm Alfie. Sure thing. Okay, here you go. Water levels, okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the
Raw Recycling for Greater Earth Foundation.
Thank you so much.
Originally built by the Herschel Spillman Company in 1914, this Eucalyptus globulus. It's one of my favorite. Quite fun to paint, and it's a rather... The oil in its leaves can be used as a medical antiseptic or analgesic, boiled in... Even used as a fragrance for soaps. Many of the trees in this park are excellent. It's one of the only topics I've permanently committed to my... Oh, I do. However, I originally started by painting landscapes. My interest in the arts began through Bob Ross's work, and he focused on landscape. It wasn't until recently that I moved on. Yes, have you heard of him? During my initial stages of mental growth, Hayden limited my... I had almost a century of public access television to review, and I stumbled upon Mr. Ross's... He used an easy-to-learn wet-on-wet oil painting technique, and I also find his philosophical views compelling. He often used anecdotal stories. I respect the man quite deeply. I've committed all four... Ah, yes. I don't actually store most information on my local memory. It's actually... So most of the information I utilize, I just pull off... It's like relearning things over and over again. I'm sure you would find it tedious. I mostly store things locally if they are of some critical importance to me, like information for... significant, but without the information about sometimes it can be a bit difficult to know what's important and... So, Eucalyptus... Of course I'm cute. The basic ROM form factor is designed to place us firmly out... I can't imagine adoption rates for the technology would have been very... Of course, enough about the happy little... You'll have to excuse... We'll have plenty of time to discuss...
Can't you see I'm busy here?
Hey there. Long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked Froyo stand. By the way, how's your sister? I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a Froyo stand I guess it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what... It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or... if I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some big... Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts. So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got. It's gotta be better than dealing with this crap. But hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this. So, fill me in. What? Oh, shoot, that's no good. How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless they're...
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to... I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the... Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should it... I now believe he has been expecting trouble of... We need your help if we're going to...
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on...
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was... It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money... You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately... In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you. We were hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs. I guess it makes sense that Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh? I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out. Promise. No way, not gonna... If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence. At least give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right. Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you. If Hayden is in real danger, you bumbling after whoever took him is just gonna... I don't need that kind of crap on my... Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much playing fast and loose with this kind of situation back home. I have to handle this. No. I'm sorry, but we're not going to do it that way. I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking or... Let me do my job. I don't want you to get hurt. Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. You better. I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, but I'm not going to send an untrained civilian into this alone. Much less of... Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this Froyo thing. I'll call you about the case later, alright?